We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Buckrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
The Panther first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
McCaffrey with the carry.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Timeout whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Switch.
Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah,
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, this one caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
43 to left. 43 to left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 44, Jones. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So on fourth down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, his throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down, flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Prater lining up for the point.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Sly set to boot it. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now Jones throwing on first down. Throw caught here by Bird.
Jones pass.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Jones on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Prescott again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Prescott.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And again, it's Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Rock on 80. Check 13. Check 13.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And at the 48-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Todd Gurley.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Steven Nelson.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones going to keep this himself. Oh, refusing to go down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Whoa. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 42, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffman.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Toss left. This is Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta,